scrappy friends, and a big welcome to my YouTube channel today. It's Melinda Sweetman here with you with my very first share for 2023. I almost said 21 then, wow. For 2023, and this layout is a Traveller's Notebook spread that I'm creating for the Tracy Reed YouTube Hop for the brand new and beautiful renewal collection. So make sure you check out the description box below for everyone that's playing along. So much inspiration with this brand new collection. It is beautiful. I love it. I won't go so far as to say I've made friends with the purple, but I've accepted its presence and I'm not fighting it. So what I'm working on today is, like I said, it's a Traveller's Notebook spread. It is I haven't exactly decided like what album this is going in, but I have a funny feeling it'll be like a me album. And this is a goals focused page that I'm creating, and I figured what better way to start a new album than with some goals that I have set for myself for the new year. So what I'm working with here, the blue one there that's facing up that says feeling refreshed, revitalized and refocused, let's do this, is one of the Traveller's Notebook signatures. And then behind that I've got the blue floral, which is a Traveller's Notebook paper. And so is the rainbow one that you can see peeking out the left hand side there. And I've made that one a little bit bigger so that this can sit outside of the page protector in the album. So you can see I left that whole process in for you because I'm not sure if I've shared it with you guys before, but I just created a cardstock hinge and showed you exactly how I adhered everything together. I do use red line tape because I know that stuff is going to hold. I did make these little, I guess they're library card pockets off camera. I printed the papers, so I got the 12 by 12 papers and I printed them a bit smaller at about 6 inches square. And then I ended up creating these little pockets for my little cards going. So I created my cards first. I did those in Silhouette Studio. And you'll see that I've done the 1, 2, 3. I haven't added any journaling to it yet. I think we all have some things that we'd like to work on for ourselves, and generally speaking, if we're working on things, then it means we're not the best at the things. So these are the things that I want to work on for this year. So I will go back in and add my writing a little bit later. But you can see I've got 5 categories here. But yeah, I made those little inserts in Silhouette Studio. I've used the 1, 2 and 3 from the stickers, I think it is. And you can see they're not higgledy-piggledy, they are in order, 1, 2, 3, but they are different sizes, and some are going off the little page and some aren't, just for a little bit of interest. And I copied and pasted them all so that they were exactly the same size, the outside box, which just made that a little bit easier. And then I just played with the numbers in my Cameo software. So the 5 categories I'm working with are family, home, health, self-care and creative. So I knew going into this that the title of this was going to be New Year, New Goals. I didn't really set any goals last year, or maybe that's why I was feeling somewhat lost. I don't know. But I was like, yep, new year, new goals. That's what I'm going for. I'm about goals and not resolutions. Resolutions, they just don't work. They're not my thing. So I definitely go with goals, things I want to achieve and improve on, rather than resolutions. So yeah, the alphabet that I've used for all of my titles, it's a Heidi Swap mini puffy alphabet. They're so cute. I love them. She's got like lots of different colours. I subscribe to her Stamp Society, so we get add-ons each month, and may have added many packets of those puffy alphas. But anyway, moving right on. So I have got all of the basic structure of my whole page together here. I don't know if you saw the sheet. I can't remember if it was on screen or not. But I did print some of the embellishments from the digital kit onto vellum sticker paper, which is so super fun. That is where that rainbow down the bottom came from. It is glitter. It's not glitter. It looks like glitter. And I was like, this is going to be awesome. So I just popped that one down there. I'm using the 2 and the 3 from the sticker sheet. And I am going to pop them up. I don't add a ton of dimension in my traveler's notebooks, but I have got a little bit. So you can see here, I'm just trying to work out what I want to do. I did 23 because obviously it's 2023. And I may go in and add 20 using my blue alphas, but I'm not sure. Like spell out the word 20. So that is the vellum sticker sheet there that I've got on the right hand side. And I've also printed out the vellum stars that are in the digital kit. I love them so much. And I'm adding the gold ones to this part. I'm like, yep, I love that. So now I'm going to work on the inside here. You can see over to the right hand side, I've gone through all of my stickers. So in that little container there are the ones I'm not going to use. And then on the right hand side, I've got flowers, rainbows, stars, and then labels and word strips. I wanted to get my title in before I forgot about it. I've pulled out these stickers. I love them. They're wood grain and they've got gold glitter on them. I was going to use all of those, but they're too big. So then you just saw I had some LA Studio puffy stickers that I was colouring with a Copic marker to match the colour. And spoiler alert, I don't use those ones either because they end up being too big. But if you keep watching, you will see what I do. So you can see I pulled in some of these rainbows and I've put 3 on. Then I try a couple of word bits. I'm like, nope. Then I'm like, oh, I've got all these pretty florals. I'll try some of those. So I put a couple of florals on and I'm just tucking them, being mindful that I've got that fold in the middle of the page. So that's why I moved that one around so much. So I've got a floral there. I'm going to pop up this floral here. And you can see I'm just like turning them so they fit well. I'm not so worried if they go like underneath some of the edges of the letters. And then at this point, I'm like, right, I've got a rainbow and a flower here. I've got a rainbow there, a flower there. What am I going to do to bring all this together? So I do end up bringing in florals to each and rainbows to each, and that is exactly what I'm working on right now. I'm like, right, I can't have, it wasn't feeling right, so you can see I'm just going back in and adding florals and rainbows to all of them. And I am going to go back in off camera and stick everything down. I do add a little bit of dimension as well. Here we go. I'm like, oh man, they don't fit. Then I found these white ones by Uniquely Creative that I have coloured blue. I used B39 if anyone's looking for a colour match. And then I'm like, right, how can I get this to tie into the front? So I pulled in some of these vellum stickers. Now I'm using the silver ones in here. I'm quite happy to mix my metallics. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I actually wear gold and silver all the time. So it doesn't bother me mixing them on my scrapbook layouts either. I know some people are really fussy. Tell me though, are you a keep the metallics, all gold or all silver or all whatever? Or do you mind mixing them? How do you feel about those metallics? Let me know in the description box. No, not in the description box. You can't edit that. In the comments. It's been a little while since I've done a voiceover, guys. I'm really sorry. COVID knocked me around more afterwards. I was sick for a few days. It was touch and go whether we'd be allowed out of whether we would choose to share our germs for Christmas Day or not. But man, it's made me so tired. I haven't felt myself for a little while. I'm feeling a bit better now. It certainly helped that I've been able to get into my craft room. I have been working on my December daily as well. All of that is currently on my dining table, which is, I'm undecided if it's good or not. I am packing it up much better than I would normally, which is good. I've got all of my photos printed. I've got lots of cards in page protectors and all that kind of stuff. So I'm getting there. All right. So I wanted to add some finishing touches. I've gone into my gems and enamel dots and stuff and pulled out these little gold butterflies from Stampin' Up! And these little gold gems that I've had in my stash forever. It was a Christmas mix I bought years and years and years and years and years ago. But I'm adding one of the gold gems and then one big butterfly and one small butterfly to each little pocket. And that, my friends, finishes the page off. I'm just going to add my goals when I get to it. I'm just going to show you here. There's a ton of close-ups as well. If you do have any questions, please make sure you drop them below. I hope that the new year finds you well, healthy, happy, all of those good things. If you have any questions, please make sure you drop them below. If you are a new subscriber here, a big welcome. Thank you so much for choosing to join me. To my long-term, or not even necessarily long-term, but to my loyal followers, a big thank you. I really do appreciate the time that you choose to spend with me and the comments and the likes and the subscriptions. So thank you so much. I'm thinking that I might do a face-to-face in the next week or so if I can get, 10 or 15 minutes to myself. Let me know how you feel about that. Otherwise, I hope that you've enjoyed the share. Make sure you check out the description box below for everyone else's shares. There is some amazing projects that the girls have done. Thank you once again for choosing to spend your scrappy time with me, and I shall see you in my next process video. Have a fantastic scrappy day, my friends.